So suddenly all this childhood trauma is like just being pushed to the forefront, and I don't like it. But as I was trying to calm my emotions, the Lord brought Joseph to mind, and how I know that the Lord's telling me the reason that all these relationships and the trauma tied to them, the reason that they're coming up is because we're literally about to see the breaking off of these generational curses in the natural. I'm not talking just about spiritual. I'm talking about in the natural. We're about to see the manifested product and reality of what it's going to be like for these generational curses to be broken off of our families. And God is about to bring such a deep and full family restoration. But before Joseph had his family restoration take place, he was confronted with all the trauma he had endured in his childhood with his brothers. And he had to face it, and he had to forgive, and he had to try to process that pain in a moment, because they still hadn't realized who he was. And so it's like, I feel like I'm in this same place of like processing this pain and privately trying to process this pain away from my family members because I don't want to hurt them. So I'm trying to deal with this all in private. And as much as I want it to go, it just is there. I'm confronted with it. But I know this is that Joseph moment where he was confronted with his brothers standing before him, the ones who had betrayed him, who had hurt him, the ones that he still loved so much. And he was in a position to get revenge. But ultimately his heart was for restoration. What he wanted was restoration. And that is what happened. That's what took place. Restoration happened in Joseph's family. So I say all this to let you know that if you are experiencing these same things, maybe you're experiencing, like, it looks like your family relationships are falling apart, and it is completely devastating and painful because you've done years and years and years of working on yourself and working on these relationships and showing grace and doing your best to communicate and doing your best to pray and to love and to express, and only for it to be falling apart. Understand that it is not falling apart. It is the moment where God is bringing deliverance and restoration in the natural, not only to you, but to your family. are going to be. You are that representation of the love of God, the mercy of God. You are the example of them not understanding you and them seeing you as an enemy. But now the moment has come where they're going to understand why you made the decisions you made, why you moved the way that you move, why you have been trying to get them to see God's plan. Now their eyes are about to be open, and they're going to have the ability to let go of their own trauma, to let go of their own toxic cycles, mindsets, and fears that have been causing you pain, causing them pain, causing the entire family to be stuck and unable to make progress and break free. But you are about to rise up as the Joseph of your family. So hang in there, because God is completing the work that He has started. And you're about to step into the best days of your life. You're about to open your family to a whole new world. And it's going to be such a huge turnaround. And there's going to be so much healing that comes to those closest to you, to those who love you. And you're finally going to have time to enjoy your family without the pain, without the trauma, without the resentment, without the bitterness, without the struggles. Okay, for the end time Josephs, you know you are going to lay hold of this wealth transfer, and this wealth transfer is going to make your life it's going to make it possible for you to finally rest and experience your heart's desire, which is to be able to spend time and enjoy your family without the burdens of the weight of the world on your shoulder. So hang in there. Be blessed.